Oh shit, here we go again.
The Legend of Zelda: The Wind Waker HD is finally releasing this year in 2025, and I have the proof to back it up this time. No, my uncle doesn't work at Nintendo. Stay tuned and I will prove it to you. Believe me.
Do you really believe that?
What's good, y'all? It's Wavvy, and welcome back to WhateverWavy, where I talk about the waviest games within the industry. Now, this article comes from Game Rant, and at first I was just gonna brush it under the rug since it came out in November, late 2024, but keep listening for a sec. So, quoting Game Rant for a little bit, the latest rumor came from Redditor International Messi75. Great name. The user found a listing for the Wind Waker HD for the Switch on the site from a Russian retailer called WaavvyyD. According to International Messi75, clicking on the link leads to a 404 error, but another user in the comments pointed out that the same store listed Switch versions for Metro 2033, Redux, and Darksiders 3 before they came out. So already, this retailer has some past credibility from other leaks in the past for these two games. Now, there hasn't been a new mainline Zelda game released since Tears of the Kingdom in 2023, not counting Echoes of Wisdom, and there hasn't been a mainline Zelda game that's been remastered since Skyward Sword in 2021. So to say the least, it's been a while since we've seen a major Zelda game be released on the Switch. This would be a good time.
This is a load of barnacles.
But taking a quick look at this list of games that were leaked from this retailer, we see a list of 10 games. 6 of these games have already been released, that being Sin Duality, Echoes of Ada, and Guilty Gear releasing in January, along with Donkey Kong Country Returns HD. We all know how that release went.
We gotta try. Oh no! It's the 3DS version!
Believe it!
Flintlock: The Siege of Dawn releasing back in July of 2024. The Mature? I don't know how to pronounce this, but it came out in December of 2024. Oh, and Tales of Graces, also January of 2025. So other than Flintlock, these games released relatively within the same time frame. And Video IGR looks like it's 6 for 10, with 6 of the games coming out already and 4 of them still not releasing, including Wind Waker HD. So already this list seems to be pretty legit if 6 of the games have released already. However, if we take a closer look at the release dates of the games that haven't come out already, that being Eternal Life of Goldman, Deliver at All Cost, Slender: The Arrival VR, and of course, the one and only Legend of Zelda: Wind Waker HD, they are all slated to release for 12/31/2024. Now, if you're not familiar with that many game retailers or just electronic stores in general, when a release date is to be announced or to be determined, they usually use this date as a placeholder until they get the final release date. It's kind of the same reason why you see games like Guilty Gear Strive and Sin Duality with the release date of 1/31/2025, even though they released at the end of January in 2025. Now, if we take a look at their release dates in particular, Sin Duality released 1/23 alongside Guilty Gear 1/23, Donkey Kong Country around 1/16, and then Tales of Graces 1/17. All of these games released on a Thursday or a Friday. That's usually around the time that game developers or publishers release their games, close to the weekend. A lot of game developers have been releasing their games on Thursday a lot more often over the years as well.
Man, what you trying to say, huh?
What I'm trying to say is this isn't uncommon. So the placeholder release dates were pretty closely lined up with the actual release dates of the games. Minus Flintlock, again, it released in July. Also, the Maturg released December 4th, that is a Wednesday. Okay, so 4 of these games aren't out yet, but they're slated for 2024. Well, if we do a little bit of digging on all 4 of these games, not Wind Waker, we've done enough digging on Wind Waker. Slender: The Arrival, their developer, Perp Games, if you go on Twitter, you can find that they actually delayed the Slender Arrival VR experience into 2025. So if this is the case, and all 4 of these games, minus The Legend of Zelda: The Wind Waker HD, have official listings, we can only assume that all 4 of these games have been pushed into 2025 as well, right? I mean, Eternal Life of Goldman can't be that far off. We have a full demo of it from Gamescom 2024. Not only that, but Slender: The Arrival has already come out as a full game. You can go download it right now. It's just that they're making a VR version for it. And Deliver at All Costs, I mean, you never know with Bandai. But what I do know is that as of right now, The Legend of Zelda The Wind Waker HD is looking incredibly likely for 2025. Then if you include the fact that, again, this is the first time we've ever seen the cover art for this game that's not fan-made, and the fact that the Switch 2 has been announced, and the fact that we have a Nintendo Direct coming up in April, who's to say that Nintendo won't show off a few new games that they have releasing on the Switch 2 and the regular Switch, and who's to say Nintendo won't want to show off the backwards compatibility capability of the Switch 2 by showcasing some of their new games releasing on the Switch 2, or the Switch 1, playing on the Switch 2. You get what I mean.
Something there.
Paid up. Okay, there might be something there.
Also, it's been reported as of December 31st, 2024, the Switch 1 has officially sold over 150 million units. It's safe to say that Nintendo wants that #1 spot as the best-selling console, beating out Sony's alleged 160 million. Plus, Nintendo even admitted way back in 2013 that Wind Waker HD is a console seller itself. So if they want to get an easy 5 million plus units sold, then Wind Waker is the obvious answer here. But the point is, this right here, this is the most evidence we've ever seen that Wind Waker is actually coming out for the Switch. And if the stars are aligning, we may actually get it in 2025. And I'm willing to almost bet my life. Let's not go that far. Nintendo's weird. Nintendo makes a lot of weird decisions. I'm willing to bet my hair that this game is coming out in 2025. If The Legend of Zelda The Wind Waker HD does not come out in 2025, I'll do one of two things. I'll either dye my hair for the rest of 2026, or I'll go bald for the rest of 2026.
You'll do what?
That's right, instead of WaavvyyD, I'm gonna be baldy for the entire year. And I'm not talking about no low buzz cut, I'm talking shaved off bald. If I do not see Wind Waker HD. Also, another thing, it's not bundled in with Twilight Princess, so we may just get a separate release for Twilight Princess as well. But do y'all think I'm crazy? Do y'all think I might be crazy here? Because we haven't gotten this much of clear evidence that this game is coming out. Because it's never been this clear that Nintendo is dropping Wind Waker HD this year. They could delay it again, but they also could drop Wind Waker HD this year, just in case they don't have another mainline Zelda ready for this year. And let's be real, we've been waiting long enough, man. But let me know in the comment section below, do you think this is actually happening, or am I crazy, man? But thank you so much for watching this video. If you enjoyed it, give it a thumbs up and share it with your friends, family, and relatives, as it really does help the channel grow. Genuinely appreciate you if you watched all the way to the end. So if you did, hashtag WW4L, Wind Waker for life. In the meantime, it's been Wavvy, and I'm gonna catch you in the next, whatever my next Wind Waker video is, because I feel like I'm gonna be making a lot more of these this year. Peace.